Hi everybody, I'm Jen with YWCA Bethlehem. If you don't know us, we host a all-girls STEM program locally at the schools in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Right now we are away from our Tech Girls. We are missing them and missing visiting the schools each week. So we are taking Tech Girls online today with a reading from one of my favorite books, Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls. And what I find every time I read one of the profiles of the 100 women featured in this book is that I always want to learn a little bit more about them afterwards. So we will do the reading, learn a little bit about our woman of the day, and then I will pass along some additional resources if you want to dig a little deeper and learn a little bit more about her. So our STEM woman of the day is Anne Makasinski. She's a Canadian inventor. And the story goes like this. Once there was a girl who couldn't study when it was dark because her house didn't have any electricity. One day her friend Anne came to visit and together they talked about the issue. Anne was great at building things and she was especially passionate about transistors, devices that regulate the flow of electric current. What if I could invent a flashlight that is powered by your body? Anne asked her friend. After all, our bodies give off lots of energy in the form of heat. The girls got very excited. Just think how many people could have electricity if this worked. Anne was just 15 years old, but she already had a lot of experience taking things apart and putting them back together. So she started to work on this mysterious new flashlight. She called it the hollow flashlight because she built it using a hollow aluminum tube. When she presented it to the Google Science Fair, she won first prize. It's the first flashlight that doesn't need batteries, wind, or sun, just body heat. Today, Anne is considered one of the most promising inventors of our time. Her dream is to make the hollow flashlight available for free to everyone in the world who can't afford electricity. I like the idea of using technology to make the world a better place and to keep our environment clean, she always says. And I love the quote here on the page with the picture. She says, "If you are alive, you produce some light." Like I mentioned earlier, I always have more questions about these women. And three things that came to my mind after reading Anne's story is I wanted to learn more about her friend who didn't have electricity at her house. And there's an interesting story about that if you can find that in your research. I wanted to know more about the flashlight and how that worked because it was really a breakthrough technology that Anne developed. And then I also wanted to know more about what has happened to Anne since the Google Science Fair. She won it in 2013, about 7 years ago. And I think you'll be happy to learn more about what happened with the development of the hollow flashlight and what Anne's been up to. So you can visit our website, ywcabethlehem.org. I've got links to some great YouTube videos that you can learn all this and more about Anne. And if you want to follow YWCA Bethlehem on Facebook or on Instagram, you can even leave some comments about what you've learned from your research about Anne. So thanks so much, and we will be back with another segment about a famous STEM woman as soon as possible.